How's it going, everyone? We're going to do a battle report today. We've got 1,500 points of Orks versus Tyranids. Joined today by Andrew.
Hello.
So we're going to get started here. It's contact loss combined with a custom scenario, and okay. So our custom scenario here, you can see for contact lost, we have the 6 objective markers. You're here. Here, over there, and one tucked in here. And then as well, Squiggy and the Hooligans, they're the black unpainted ones in there. They're having a concert here at Grot's Garage in Delhi when, we got a big mosh pit starting in there. And the Tyranids decide to show up and crash the party. So, objective is, at the end of the game, as the Orc player, I get 1 victory point for each of these 4 black goth orc punk band members that survive. Andrew will get 1 for victory point for any of those that he can kill in hand-to-hand combat. Only go through the gate. Gate must be reached and opened as a run movement. These lads in here, I'm allowed to move, but they cannot shoot. They can only use close combat weapons. What I'm trying to do is have them survive. Andrew's trying to do is eat them. Anyways, so we'll get on to army explanation. If you want to run through your list, starting over here.
20 flesh boar termagants. Basic. That's about it. And then we've got my warlord, which is my 2-headed hive tyrant. He's got 2 death spitters and electroshock grubs. 2 biovores.
Hidden away in there where I can't see.
Hidden away. They've got their spore mines behind them. They're not actually there. 20 hormagaunts plain. Another 20 flesh borers. Another 20 plain hormagaunts. A brood of 3 carnifexes with just scything talons. And then another hive tyrant set up the same way, just with shredder shard beetles. And then a Trigon Prime in reserve with another 20 plain hormagaunts.
Scary stuff. Interesting. Okay, for me, in reserves, I've got 3 Coptas and a squad of commandos with Power Claw on the knob. I've got 1 Wartrax with Twin Link Big Shooter. I got 11 boys with heavy armor, slug a choppa, and a knob with a boss pole. They're accompanied by a pain boy. Up here I have 11 ludas. 12 ludas. A squad of storm boys with a knob. The knob has nothing special. Here we have another squad of 11 boys with a knob with a boss pull and a second pain boy. Also in that squad is my war boss, who has a power claw, cyborg body, the Finken cap, twin linked shooter, and heavy armor. Another squad of 12 ludas. And we got a truck with 8 burner boys in it. We have a squad of 12 boys with shooters. One guy's got a rocket launcher and and a knob with a boss pull. And then 5 cans. 1 with a Grotzuka, 1 with a Scorcha, 2 with rockets, and 1 with a big shooter. So it should be fun. So we'll get back to you after. Well, you want to see if you can seize the initiative?
Yeah, why not? Nope.
Does not. We'll be back after the end of Orcs. Okay, so end of Orcs turn 1. But to start off, I drew Scour the Skies, Here We Go Wah, and Blood and Guts. What ended up happening, we got the cans moved up, took a few shots over there at the Carnifex, did nothing. These boys just ran. The truck came up here, big with the burner boys in it. Took a few shots, did nothing. These 12 ludas all stacked in here. They shot over, killed 3 of those gaunts. We had these guys just run up. Storm Boys took a jump and landed there. These Ludas shot over at those guys, took 3 of them out. War Tracks took some shots up at his Tyrant, his leader there. Big 2-headed buddy, but yeah, nothing with that 3+ armor. These guys just ran up. So that's about it. We'll be back after Tyranids turn 1. And the Ludas have found their next target. Bum, bum, bum. We have Tyranids turn 1. What happened?
Basic movements. Then basic movements. Biovore stayed. He moved up. They moved up. Psychic phase. Dominion went off. That's about it. Dominion and Onslaught went off. He got stuck up there. They ran. And that's the end of my turn.
Basically, those Biovores, though, they did take a shot over here, killing
one boy and damaging the Flamer.
Yeah, he got 1 hull point, glancing blow off the back of the Scorcha can.
And the Hormagaunts secured objective 1 for one of my cards.
Excellent. And I imagine you are discarding the
Witch Hunter.
Witch Hunter, because I do not have a weird boy today.
A single psyker right now.
All right, and we will be back after Orks. Okay, Orks turn 2. This worked out a lot better. As far as the cards, I ended up drawing Secure Objective 1, Secure Objective 5. So, Secure Objective 5 will be right there, and I ended up getting that. But anyways, so the cans moved forward. The one Scorcher can flamed up there, did some damage. Some rockets and that. Took out a few of them anyways. The truck moved up. Burner Boys disembarked the 6, and due to formation, pretty much only the front line could fire, but there was a swarm of gaunts right there. That between them and these Ludas firing, we took them out pretty good. These Ludas here had minimum shots at that Hive Tyrant and didn't do anything. Moved up into position, blocking the door in here with the Storm Boys so that he can't get in and kill Squiggy and the Hooligans. So we got some Storm Boy bodyguards there. War Tracks, it really doesn't do much. It just drives around and takes a few pot shots. Shot the Tyrant, didn't really do anything. Commandos came on. Didn't have range to really do anything. Maybe next round they can do something. These boys just ran. So I will score 1 for Objective 5 and 1 for Slay the Warlord. So the current score is...
First Blood.
For First Blood, correct. So now we have 2 for Orks and 1 for the Tyranids. We'll be back at the end of Tyranids. Things are getting crazy. What's this guy called again?
Trigon Prime.
The Trigon Prime.
Well, it's Trigon and can be a Trigon Prime.
Love the paint job on the back of that guy. But anyways, things got getting crazy for the war boss. Will he survive long enough to Find out. Okay, good carnage on Tyranids turn 2. Shooting phase. What'd you do during the shooting phase?
First we had the Trigon popped out. We got a lovely little marker there where he broke through the ground. Hormagaunts came in. Everybody else moved.
He blasted quite a few there with a bunch of Lookout Sirs with my knob Lookout Sir, and thankfully with the heavy armor, actually made a few saves.
The Termagaunts over here moved, and then we're blessed with Onslaught, so they ran an inch.
And ended up
managed to shoot out the commandos and got him to start running.
With help of your Tyrant.
With help of the Tyrant. Biovores back here ended up shooting up some of your... I forget their name now.
Up here? My Ludas. Yeah, I ended up taking out one of my Ludas. Yeah.
Still not bad. These guys wiped out your Flamers.
Oh yeah, right in here. There used to be Burners there.
And they're gone.
Yeah.
Hive Tyrant shot at your truck, nothing happened. And then we go on to the lovely combat phase.
Yeah.
Where there's just a pile of wreckage.
Yeah, bunch of crushed cans. I did manage to
Leave
do
two wounds.
two
on that
wounds.
guy.
So right now there's 1 wound off of him and 2 wounds off of him. So setting up to probably ignore them the rest of the game and hopefully just run away from them. Who knows? Who knows?
Who knew Scything Talons were that good?
And then as far as scoring,
I had got the demolitions card.
yeah.
We don't have any buildings we can destroy.
No.
And I got recon, and we just decided they're already all discovered, so it was a free point.
Yeah, I'm
so
cool
it'd
with
be
that.
the same for you.
I'm cool with that. So current score 2-2. Be back at the end of Orks' turn. Okay, very successful turn. Turn 3 for the Orks. They moved up, did some shooting, ended up in assault, taking them out, no problem, running their 11 inches into it. A couple shots from him, did nothing. But over here, the big news. I mean, we had some shooting, which I ended up taking off, I think, a wound with my Ludas, or possibly with these Ludas, but it was only really like 1 wound off that prime. War Tracks really has been doing, nothing. Killed 1 guy. He's just kind of occupying that flank more than anything. Those guys zoomed up so I could secure that objective and stayed on the door. I thought about opening it to let these guys out, but I think their safest bet is to stay in there and me just to bubble wrap them. So big news. The war boss did his run in and just massacre with his group of boys. This group of boys that made the charge came in. Kept forgetting that I had pain boys in both these groups, but Andrew was nice enough to allow me a few times to reroll my Feel No Pain. But yeah, looks pretty good as far as score goes. Blood and Guts, I did score 3, and I rolled a 3 for the D3, so that's 3 for that. Secure Objective 3. Yeah, that one tucked right in there. Secure Objective 1. Yes, Storm Boys have that one. And the Here We Go Wah, because I did get the 10-inch with the 1. So that puts me at 3, 4, 5, 6 plus that. So the current score is now 8 to 2. But a lot can happen. Still got plenty of game left. We'll return at the bottom of turn 3. Okay, Tyranid, turn 3. Carnage.
Lots of death.
Yeah, he killed those boys there with a combination of Hive Tyrant and the Carnifexes, which are now setting up to get rid of that truck. These Gaunts over here got rid of the Storm Boys and now occupy the door, possibly opening it next round unless I can maybe get a charge off. These boys here did a few shots and, well, didn't really do anything. However, he had some Spore Mines that landed and ended up killing that last remaining commando. And what'd you end up scoring there? You got?
I got Secure Objective 6 for my Warlord.
That one there.
6. All that magical points right here.
So that's current score 3-8. Be back at the end of Orks' turn. Okay. Yes, the Nids are thinning out, but so are the Orks. I got Big Game Hunter and Behind Enemy Lines. My Koptas ended up coming in, so I just brought them in from that side of the board, and they ended up zooming in over there behind where his Biovores are, 2 of them. We had here, these guys failed their charge against the Carnifex. I did have the Wrecking Ball, though. I think, did it do 1 wound?
The Wrecking Ball almost did. I saved it, but the 7 shots from the looters up on the Spore.
Looters and these guys up here, yeah, shooting down there. Took out some and ended up killing them. These guys here, these boys with my War Boss and my Pain Boy and a Knob, ended up taking out the Gaunts that were holding that door. My bike just kind of zipped around here. War Tracks took a shot at the Carnifex that was there, did nothing. But I'm assuming that this swarm is coming around and probably going to do some damage. Let's Carnifexes will probably end up eating that truck for lunch, but we will see. Scored both those, so current score is 10-3 for the Orks. We'll be back at the end of Tyranids. So, Tyranid turn 4. These guys kind of came up here, took a few shots at the war tracks, and didn't do anything. Hive Tyrant hidden there after doing a Psychic Scream for the second turn in a row, trying to kill out my goth punk rockers, Squiggy and the Hooligans, but failed. Failed, like, just could not get higher than their leadership, and then couldn't wound them, even if so. Biowars took a couple pot shots. Didn't really do anything with them. Killed one guy. We had Carnifex. Well, first of all, the Hive Tyrant came and blew up my truck. Carnifex only did 1 wound to this group of boys, and I did 1 wound back, so we tied combat there. But and then as far as
lovely dead cans,
we still got the dead cans still sitting there, just kind of rusting in the mud. What objectives did you get?
Did harness the warp for
right.
D3 because I got 3 off.
D3. So let's see what you get.
1
point,
unfortunately.
So that puts current score 4 to 10.
Oh, 10, yeah.
4 to 10 for the Orks. And this will be, we've already decided because it's getting late, this is going to be last turn, going to turn 5. Okay, we'll see you at the end of Orks turn 5. Okay, Orc turn 5 was pretty quick. I drew overwhelming firepower, so I ended up getting that by shooting with the Koptas and some of these boys over at his Biowars, killing them. The Ludas, combination between 2 squads of Ludas, we took out the 1 Hive Tyrant that was in this area. We tied combat here, but it doesn't matter because he had Fearless. Track really did nothing. So, kind of shuffled these guys away, hoping to maybe get far enough away in case he Psychic Shrieked them? Psychic Scream. Psychic Scream them, but he'd probably still get range on it anyways. So anyways, current score now is 11 for Orks and 4 for the Nids. And this is last turn for the Nids. Be right back when it's done. So, we had some gaunts run up here, take shots at the back of the bike. Didn't manage to do anything. Psychic Stream went off, killing one of the Orks that were in there, moshing away to Squiggy and the Hooligans. Down here, we had no wounds. In fact, I think I did 1 wound. No, I did 1 wound with the Pain Boy, I believe.
No, that was last turn.
Last turn? This turn was nothing.
It was
right. And that's it. So, did you score any objectives on that one?
Nope.
No, but
I got Line Breaker.
Line Breaker bringing you up to 5. I got Line Breaker up there bringing me up to 12. So,
yep.
Final score. Good game. Hearty handshake is 12-5.
Unfortunately,
but honestly, it was the cards. A lot of cards drawn that were easy for me to attain. A lot of cards difficult for Andrew to attain, really. And really, what's left on the board? Like these 2 Carnifex could still do a whole lot of damage. Got Tyrant and pretty much a full brood there. He's broken into my lines.
1 out of that brood is
missing. That it was a lot closer than what the score actually shows. But anyways, thank you very much for watching. Don't forget, like, subscribe, comment below. Really helps. Till then, just have fun with it, guys. Okay, so as I said, game over. Final score was 12-5 for the Orks. Good victory. I'd have to say for me, MVP was probably just the boys. Just squads of boys have crazy amounts of attacks everywhere. And when they charge and the furious charge and the here we go, allowing them to reroll their distance, it's It's a crazy, crazy amount of charge. What about for you, Andrew? What do you think?
Gonna give it to my Carnifexes because they managed to survive 5 cans and then
That was 250 points worth of
took
cans
out
there.
your
They wiped
boys
out one
that were
round.
there, and then continued on to more boys, and only one died, and they lost in apps and managed to just go on a rampage.
Yeah, I think that they probably would have comfortably just kept walking across that board for a while. I mean, maybe had I brought, say, these other boys back, I might have been able to deal with them should we have gone turn 6, turn 7, but it's getting late. It's like 20 after 2 a.m. So, yeah, we're going to call it. But again, great game. Always fun to play against you, Andrew. And I'm sure
I'm looking forward for the narratives.
Yeah, we're gonna we've come up with some plans here for some different narrative campaigns might start to put in motion. So check back for those or take a look if you're watching this months after it's out. But anyways, once again, thanks for watching.
Thank you.
Oi there, squid liquor. You think one of these days you might actually get some point on us? Getting tired of being just all primed and such. Anyways, 2, 3, 4.